Welcome everyone to our humble conference. Today we will be talking about trust investment and blockchain. In today's global leading of cryptocurrency, applying cheap and renewable energy is one of the key factors to get profit. As we know, for the past months, the price of bitcoins and also Ether has almost gone up to more than 200%. And with the leader, the Bitcoin. Of course, the suggested price is only for the actual currency. Nobody is actually trying to calculate how much money did they lose on producing those Bitcoins. However, the difficulty of Bitcoin mining is increasing over time. For example, since 2009 and every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoins mined from one block has been reducing by 50%. So by 2020, by mining or decrypting only one block, we can get no more than 6.25 coins, which is a very significant decrease compared to 2009. Also, let's don't forget about simple things as the prices for the electricity. For example, if we compare to 2013 and 2017 years, the price of the Bitcoin and also the price of electricity and also the amount of electricity that has been used to produce at least one coin has been risen dramatically. And also, worldwide, the amount of electricity used is now compared to the amount of electricity used for the whole country. Now imagine, by the end of 2020, the amount of electricity used for mining Bitcoins will be equal to the amount of electricity used by almost half of the world. The increasing power of consumption. Bitcoins is not tied to any central bank, And for example, in Venezuela, many areas across the country suffer from the power failure. It means that there's not enough power for people to live and also to mine Bitcoins. And by 2021, as mentioned before, it will be half of the world's consumption. The increasing number of Bitcoins resulting in the number of Bitcoins machined and difficulty of Bitcoin mining. So the more Bitcoins we mine, the more difficult it becomes. And as mentioned before, by 2020, for one block, we will be able to mine only 6.25 Bitcoins. But that's not the only problem. The second problem is that for mining each block, we start to need and require a lot more machine power, which means we have to use a lot more electricity. Bitcoin mining has increased the amount of greenhouse gases on Earth. Thus, the climate change situation is getting worse and fast. Which means that our mining is actually harming our own environment. And who needs money when you don't have anything? Trust investment, how we work. Trust investment is a cryptocurrency service. We provide good management in cryptocurrency mining and technology to develop it. In addition to all the benefits of highly professional people that work for us, we provide also a good balance between cryptocurrency, mining, and the environment. By utilizing solar mining clusters, which ensures that the module or the blocks that we mine or decrypt, okay, will not cost us a fortune and will have the least tone on the environment. Of course, somebody could argue about the Trust Invest, but we can reassure that we are a very legitimate company registered as a head office in Delaware, USA, and also we have a representative office in London, UK, where we do our main business operations. Trustinvest has cooperated with the leading energy groups in Australia, as for example the Australian Lion Group, which is the leader in solar power plants. Our team mostly consists from high specialists in cryptocurrency, security, and other things. Also, Trustinvest is aimed to harvest the professionals that can enhance the benefits of mining and power supply. Flexible development strategies based on our three main technological platforms, which are utilizing cheap and renewable energy. But let's don't forget, it's also a green energy. Utilizing high-performance dedicated mining chips, which are better than the standard CPUs or GPUs. Also, as for the trading platform, we use the AI for transactions and also other potential commercial benefits. Green energy exploration project. During this project, we are utilizing excessive energy from a solar plant. Like part of the energy will go to the grid. Part of not used energy or not demanded energy will go to our mining fields, where we will be harvesting like almost 78% of renewable energy and also 72% of reusable energy. And with ASIC dedicated mining machines, that will increase the overall potential for mining. Mining Bitcoin by redundant energy. What does that mean? That means that if a solar plant is producing more energy than it needs or more energy than it is demanded by the grid, all of that excessive energy will go to mining. And with flexible system of turning on or turning off, or actually reducing the power that is consumed by the chips, we can actually have a very significant saves on the energy, due to the fact that the cost per kilowatt hour will be only 0.2 cents. Potentially, it can be even less than that. And using solar energy for Bitcoins will be able to pay for itself within 2 years, due to the fact that it's cheap and also can become even more cheaper. Using solar energy, as you can see, is quite easy and profitable. Okay? It minimizes any risks that we have to spend our money on. We may resell in case of failure when we're not using the actual power. We can resell all of that energy to the grid. We can deploy like any amount, or actually we can deploy the whole system very easily and without any infrastructure. It's absolutely self-sufficient and requires minimum maintenance. By that, we are saving the cost for building power transitions and also network compared to the selling electricity to the grid directly. Comparison of power cost from mining 1 Bitcoin, Trustinvest, compared to other countries. As you can see, for example, mining 1 Bitcoin with Trustinvest system takes only $1,190. While mining 1 single Bitcoin, for example, in other countries, using regular grid and regular systems, can spike up the actual cost of the Bitcoin from almost 2,000 and up to 26,000, which is nowadays, for example, could be sufficient enough. But in the beginning of the year, half of these countries would not be able to mine it because it would not be profitable. Power cost of Trustinvestment is literally $0.023 per kilowatt per hour. And with currency at approximately $8,000 is a valuable asset. Mining Bitcoins from green energy will attract new investors and potential buyers. But most importantly, it will attract the actual miners. And for the past years, if you can remember, there are only 17 million Bitcoins. Recently, there has been an upgrade in the system and 4 more million Bitcoins has been released. That is less than 20%. Actually getting those 20% will be very difficult and power consuming. Okay, so ASIC mining machine. ASIC mining machines, okay, we are using not just ASIC mining machines, but we're using the latest technology in mining. ASIC chips are dedicated chips purely for mining. Okay, compared to the regular GPUs or CPUs, ASIC doesn't do more than just mining. While the GPUs and CPUs are designed by standard to do a huge variety of things, not only mining. And there are actual quite high benefits in performance compared to the so-called Buffalo chips. For example, our so-called tractor chips, which is ASIC, is using a lot less energy, okay, per 1 hertz of mining, and also hashes up to 14,000 hertz per second, which is compared to most of the other chips is dramatically efficient. Powerful mining machines, as we know, are the key component for quick, fast, and efficient mining. If we compare the ASIC chips with the CPU, GPU, and also FPGAs, the ASIC chips has a lot more increased hashing capabilities, over 100 times compared to the competitors. It is 7 times more performing when it comes more than 7 times more performing when it comes to raw performance, okay, per watt. And it reduces the power consumption basing on your needs. AI trading. AI trading is a very powerful tool at our disposal. AI trading is a very self-sufficient, self-learning algorithm which can provide practically the best solutions for anyone, small or large businesses. This application has 4 main integrates, okay, which are the control panel, strategic control panel, OCO control panel, and history control panel, and also, which is the most importantly, the strategic board. Okay, with these tools, the AI, or specifically you, can determine what the AI has to do and how he has to do it. In general, the efficiency of AI can provide almost any trader from 5 to 30% of monthly income. And in the OCO mode, the platform provides us with a unique opportunity to trade with all of our assets, which has a core function and features for all official modules that are integrated into the application. Now, let's get to our investment policy. The investment policy is from $100 to $100,000 or even more. In general, for the 12 months investment, we practically guarantee you 15% per month, plus 20,000 of trust points. For 9, 6, and 3 months, of course, there will be less of income, but still quite significant. And in addition, each partner starting from the 6 months investment will receive a Trust Invest coins, which in the future can and will have profit. Okay, now with withdrawing the principal at any time, it means you can withdraw whenever you want and almost without a limit, receiving 90% of withdrawing priority. Now, depositing and withdrawing policy, okay? Because as a startup, we do have to make money, and in the future, most likely we will decrease this policy. But as a deposit, we will be giving to every depositor 10% of the investment account using trust coins. But as for the withdrawal, for at least, not at least, in general, 5% of fees will be taken as withdrawal. For Bitcoin and Ether, it's going to be free, but for the trust coins, it will be, for the Bitcoin and Ether, it will be 5% fees. While for the Trust Invest coin, that will be for free, because the Trust Invest coin will come back into the circulation. Okay, now, referral program. Referral program is a program where you can get bonuses from introducing us. Okay? You can receive up to 14% daily profit of investor, or 10% or plus 10% profit of their 1,000 if there are 10,000 trust coins. Profit is daily paid by the Ether or the trust coins. This concludes our presentation. If you have any questions, we will gladly answer all of them. And for now, let me welcome you to our coffee table.